everyone, it's Miriam with a Y. In the world of acrylic pouring, new techniques come out every few days. Some better than others, and some will really speak to you more than others. A technique that has really been speaking to me lately is the flower dip. I've seen it done by a couple of people now, but two women in particular have been doing it especially beautifully and have both really inspired me. Now, my YouTube friend Tammy Anderson has started a wonderful campaign called Paint It Forward, which involves promoting other YouTube channels. So to that end, I'd like to tell you about Fiona Art and designer Gemma77. Their dips are gorgeous, and I'm going to try to do something based on their styles. For this piece, I've pulled out these DecoArt Americana colors. My background will be baby blue. I may add white to it to make it even paler. I just don't want a solid white background this time around. I want my negative space to have a little color. My main flower colors will be watermelon slice that I may add a little fuchsia to, coral, and cadmium yellow. I'm going to add a couple little drops of purple Pizzaz every now and then just for little pops of contrast. And my foliage will be sour apple and festive green. One of the things I've noticed is that when people do dips, they spread the paint to be dipped onto a piece of plastic covering the table. I'm not going to do that because I'm hoping the dip is successful, and if it is, I'd like to be able to easily keep the second copy too. So I'm going to dip onto a wooden cradle board, so one of these things, because I can still press down onto it without it giving like a canvas might, and possibly preventing a good dip. Because if it gives when you press down on it, the paint might not make good contact. So let's see if that works, because if it does, then the dip piece will be a pretty piece, and hopefully this will be a pretty piece too. My paints are all mixed, and I've painted both the cradle board and the canvas light blue so that I don't have to worry too much about perfect even coverage with my negative space. This way, if I kind of miss a spot, the wood or the canvas won't show through. Now what I need to do is to coat the cradle board with a layer of blue paint. The thing is, I don't know how much. I'm thinking it can't be too thick a layer. I honestly don't know how much. Like, I've seen these two women do it, and I see them spread a layer, but I can't really tell exactly how thick it is, so I'm gonna wing it. But maybe for me, because my paint is blue, I should have less in the center so that the blue doesn't intermingle too much with the flower. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. And now I'm going to put down my paint. So I definitely want some yellow in the center-ish of the flower, though I don't think the center stays the center when you do the dip, but who knows? And I'm going to come out with a little bit of that and a little bit of this kind of thing. Again, I don't know how much paint you put down. Seems like that should be enough. I don't know if more is more or less is more, or I don't know. Some foliage. How do I want my foliage? I don't necessarily want it to be straight. And a little bit of dark green. And then maybe a little bit more blue in some areas. Now I've got to put paint down on this guy again. Who knows how much? I certainly don't. Somehow I think probably don't need as much on the canvas as you do on the plate that holds the flower, because there's all the paint down there. So this just probably needs to be wet to make contact, but I'm thinking probably not that much paint. I don't know. I have no idea. I am making all that up in my head because it sounds logical. So I'm deciding that that makes some kind of sense. Whether or not that's true, that's a whole other thing. But I guess the proof will be in the flower, or lack thereof. Alrighty, I'm gonna do this. So I'm hoping I have enough paint, and I'm flipping this over. That should be enough. And I'm pressing down. There's a little bit of oozing. I guess that's good, because that means there's enough. Can only hope. So I'm pressing all the way around. And now, with another silicone brush, I'm gonna go underneath the wood to press down on the canvas. Make sure that it touches the cradle board and makes contact with that paint. And I've seen Gemma do this. She uses a credit card. I'm gonna use my silicone brush. See, I can see that there's paint under the canvas because it's kind of moving around. All right, I'm gonna lift this now. So either this worked or it didn't. So we will either rejoice or laugh and cry together. And it's just paint. Remember that. It's just paint. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty, this one's up. Well, that's interesting because I had thought of this as the bottom with the extra foliage, but I think that's the bottom now. I'm gonna flip this one around. That's cool. That is very, very cool. Huh, so there are some spots where the paint didn't make contact. Like here and here. I wonder why. I wonder if I should do something about that. Because for me, the blue doesn't make sense in the flower. I wonder if there's enough paint to blow. Because that would be better than brushing. I see more flower here, less flower there. I think. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I don't know that I like this one as much. Now I kinda, yeah, I may not keep this. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna end up scraping it. So why don't I add other paint to play with? See what happens. My head is spinning. Trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like. Clearly I don't like this. Bad things happen there. that went awry. I'm tempted to dip this again. Are we allowed to do that? I don't know. But I'm going to, because it's my painting, so I think I can, right? I should be able to. I'm going to set it up to hopefully do more of what I would like it to do. She says laughingly because she knows that's not going to work. But hey, I can dream big, right? I'm wondering what a drop of white could do. And what if we add some white out here? Kind of make the background sort of a two-tony kind of thing. Is that weird? I don't know, but I'm gonna try it because I think that could be fun or crazy. Hopefully a little bit of both. So I'm gonna clean this off and I'll be back. So now I need some blue paint again, and it'll interact with that white, and it's also going to interact with some green because I'm not being particularly careful. I'm embracing the abstract. That's what we're going to call that. Embracing the abstract. A little bit of blue, a little bit of purple here. All right, I'm gonna do something kooky crazy because I'm sure this is not how you're supposed to dip, but I'm doing it this way anyway. I hope it doesn't cause the canvas to blow up. And hopefully the dip police will not come and get me. Ma'am, you have inappropriately dipped. Yes, officer, but I really wanted to make a pretty flower. So I kind of had no choice. I am clearly dipping without a license. That's what I'm doing. All right. Holy gosh. Gotta do this very quickly. It'd be the craziest thing I've done in a while. Ooh, there's definitely paint because this is sloshing around differently than it did before. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going with good. I've decided that's good. I'm lifting this puppy. Okay. This looks like a flower in the sky because it looks like it's a flower in the clouds. I kind of like that. I kind of do. I am okay with this. Yes, I am. I have double dipped and I think that was a good decision. I like the white in this one. Kind of want to take it down though. Trying to decide how I feel about the foliage. Like, I think it needs to be defined, maybe. Not making radical changes, just having fun with the foliage. So this flower has spiky type leaves. That's the decision I made for that. I feel like I could use a little purple here. I want to balance out this purple there. And there's also some blue. Kind of blow that. I don't like this green here, so that's gonna go. We're taking that out. And we can replace that with some blue and a little white, a little blowing around, some foliage stuff. Somehow I think this needs a stem. I feel like it is in need Now take a second to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Maybe throw in a thumbs up. Those are extra kind and always appreciated. Also, I'm going to be making a change to my channel. Once a week, I will post a step-by-step talking video like you're used to from me, like this one. What I'll be adding now, also once a week, is a quick 5 to 10 minute video with minimal or no talking at all. For those of you who, like to relax and just watch a piece being made. Some weeks will have more videos still. I'm still working on those and what they'll be. Finally, for reward patrons on Patreon, signed up by the end of any given month, you'll be eligible for a giveaway the first week of the following month. And the prizes are going to be sweet. I kind of can't wait to show them to you. Okay, back to the dip. I'm going to call her done. I kind of think this was a success. It has fun texture, fun movement, I think, and I got to play. That's always a good thing. The other one, the canvas, it's rather different now. It's prettier than the first dip, I think. I kind of like this too. Not sure if I'll keep it, but I like it. Tell me in the comments what you think. And join my Facebook group to see what others are making and to show off your work or get help when you need it. I hope you enjoyed this. I pretty much had a blast trying this. I hope you'll try one too. Thank you for watching. And extra thanks to those of you helping by using the options I have in the description box, like the PayPal Me link or my wish list or becoming a patron. All those are really helping the channel grow, and definitely using the Amazon links. Those really help. Let your creative natures shine. See you in a couple of days. Bye now.